Hey guys, it's Jess. I am in the basement of a home that was built in 1823 today. So there's lots of stuff with old basements that are just part of the deal. But then there's other things that should not be done, like using screw jacks and bottle jacks, random blocks of wood, cuts of 2x4s to shim up the floor. So I'll show you a few things. There's definitely a lot of floor supports and things like that in this house that need to be redone. And because this is what we call a Michigan basement, meaning it's sort of like a dugout crawl space, dirt floor, stone foundation. So I'll flip the camera around and show you a few things, and it's obviously very wet down here, which is also something that happens quite a bit with stone foundation walls. So yeah, so they're just using, that's a jack there that they're using on a block of wood. And an old piece of cement there. You can see these were actually trees. There's still bark on some of these, but they've been really damaged by wood destroying insects. So there have been some attempts at supporting these added on, but because it's so wet down here, like you can see how corroded that one is. So that's not long for the world. But you'll actually see some of these still have bark on them. Yeah, and they just sawed that off there. That's not going to work. Let me step down here. Very wet, but you can actually still see the bark on these where they just flatten these out. This was a tree that they just flattened out, and that's what they're using. Lots of stuff in old basements like this. Lots of things to consider. Really old homes like this are not for the faint of heart. They have their stuff. This one needs much better floor supports that have been given to it. Interestingly enough, the foundation though is quite good. It's just the spans of these floor joists, and over time, old homes, all these floor joists and stuff, they're going to get bellies, they're going to sag, they're all going to need supports, but they need to be properly done, especially in wet basements like this, because anything that's sitting on the ground is going to deteriorate and corrode with time. So something to consider if you yourself are really like old homes like I do. If you're looking at an old home, there is an amount of sag that's normal, but then any repairs have to be considerate of the structure that you're dealing with, and use contractors that are very aware of it.